We had a meeting scheduled with John Pinder, Member of Parliament for South and Central Abaco. And I just want to let John know on his quick journey as man in charge of Abaco. I ain't no boy. And if your word don't mean nothing, you're just like a puppy. All you is to me is a little white puppy. If you could sit down with the union months ago and said to Kai Mills in the front of Belinda Wilson, Mr. Ferguson from Nassau, the BTU from Nassau, and the Abaco Taxi Association, and you would say to us that only people that the government is dealing with is an organized union. And it came down a month ago. You still said we had the golf contract. And then you met with us and said you will meet with Josh, the organizer. So this two white man, you know, these black fellas, they're all over the place. But when you see a young white man who has the position in the tourism industry, and he next to the Minister of Tourism, you think that John Pinder word will mean something. Well, John, I'm 60 years old. I don't need no little white boy from Hopetown who just became a Bahamian a year ago. You see, I was born and understand. I have always been a Bahamian. The PLP had to clean you off, clean the US off of you for you to become significant. Let me let you know something, John. I am the wrong person to lie with. That means you ain't have no integrity. There's two white people in the same golf tournament that have integrity like a donkey. You and Josh, two white men. Josh promised us the contract last year, and we still could do it, you know. If the union, this is what you call a union, an organized union, but when you're trying to get contact from the union in Nassau, and they disrespecting you, you can't get a call back, there is not even no point being a part of Belinda Wilson them, because they're not helping. They've been holding information from Kai Mills. But I want all of y'all to know that Kai is not in this for Kai. I am in this to make sure that we're looking out for the best interests of the drivers. But when you have a man that's on the side of Chester Cooper, and whenever I see Chester Cooper, I can tell him John is just like Renato Curry. And John, let me tell you something. The same thing the PLP doing with you, they did it with Renato Curry. They put you up there as a white face and making you believe that you're so significant. John, you was a little boy to me. You don't grow political brains in 1 year after become a Bahamian. You could learn a lot from Kai. Darren Henfield learned a lot from me. The FNM learned a lot from me. They learned that Kai Mills have integrity, and his integrity is not for sale. But when you, John Pinder, believe that you are so significant and you're so high and mighty coming from little lonely Hope Town, where a frog pissing you all water to give you all height, and you're gonna lie to Kai Mills, I take off the gloves. I'm ready to fight you to the end. And I don't believe that anybody that's in the taxi union that knows about what you promised us, and you couldn't even have that dialogue to sit down with us, you couldn't get a single one of them to vote for you. If election was called today, John Pinder, I will come and campaign against you, because your name don't wait the water on a duck back. And I want the members to know that Kai haven't drive taxi in 5 months, and God kept me. And I weren't gonna get any money out of the golf tournament this time. But it's brazen when John Pinder, the PLP white boy, because the PLP is so dysfunctional, they don't believe that nobody could run for South and Central unless he got a white face. And that is why they got the people in Mozart and all mixed up, that somebody from Dundastan could get a contract to build a dock in Mose Island So all they got in Morris Island is a bunch of grassroots PLP. Y'all haven't grown up enough to have enough sense to do what foreign doing. It's to subcontracting a contract. Nobody in Morris Island, the whole of y'all 400 PLP, all y'all is a bunch of grass, and the PLP use you. How could John Pinder speak for Morris Island people when he don't know you? How could he speak for people that he don't know? He probably never been in Morris Island before in his life. But all y'all got it like that, like a big bunch of crowd. Yeah, yeah, John is the white hope for Morris Island. Ain't nothing for y'all. Because he can't even set up a meeting with a golf tournament that he promised. And it's a lousy $36,000. That's what he sell himself out for. And the interesting about it is the person that John knows give the tournament to is Darren Henfield General. How could Candy McPhee, a diehard PLP, give a contract for the taxi association to a person who's driving a limousine, and the person who is driving the limousine is Matthew Taylor, that sit at the table just like Farah Noble to campaign for Darren Henfield? The PLP is so lost that they don't even know who is PLP from FNM. That's why y'all a one-time wonder. You could tell Jesus Christ as he sat on the right-hand side of the Father that John Pinder is only there because he got a white face, but he has no integrity. When he got to lie to Kai Mills, the president of an elected union, and I'm also elected under the Local Government Act as a 9-time, as a 5-time elected member of the local government in Dundastan. And John is a 1-year wonder, and he's already started lying. You could sit at the table of those people that doing the $800 million golf resort. That doesn't make you significant. Renata Curry also sat at the table. And when your one time is over, I can see exactly what you're gonna do because life keep revolving. You, John Pinder, will be on the plane just like James Albury with your American wife, your American children, and trying to get your American citizenship back. But you should, in your first year, have some doggone integrity, because you're talking to Kai Mills, who has integrity. And if Brave Davis, the Prime Minister of the country, was in the front of me, and if you were there with Brave Davis, I will have some choice word to Brave and you for bringing you into Abaco, acting like you so significant, and your word don't wait of being a puppy piss. That's how I think about you, John Pinder, and you, Josh. All of y'all, word don't wait, 2 pieces of puppy piss. And I just getting started. You should have keep me on your good side, because I ain't like foreigners need you to beg contract. I don't need to beg nothing from this PLP government, nor the FNM government. I am 60-year-old plus 1, and I've never begged nothing. Just the right to speak, the right to associate, all my constitutional rights. That's all I ask, to stop disrespecting them. And when you set a meeting, little John boy, little John Pinder from Houghton, man up to your word. Your word gotta mean something at the end of the day. Don't be like Renata Curry, the most hated man in Abaco, after all the PLP came down to support him. Remember, John Pinder, you're only a white face that is being dictated to by the PLP. You're not that significant. Try to come out of this with your name clean and your integrity in check. So far, you ain't got the integrity of a goose. And remember, Kai told you that. Kai told you that because you just pissed me off that such a young, your mother say you're so intelligent. All you did is went to college. What's so more intelligent about you than anybody else? You're not more intelligent than Kai Mills, and I ain't finished high school. You sit me in a room with you, we'll see who got the intelligence. You already saw who got intelligent. So don't bring that to me. You don't have no integrity. You, John Pinder. And I got plenty of videos to do on you because of your lack of integrity.